Hello everybody, welcome to another episode with the Women's Fishing Network, brought to you by Goes to 11 Media. I am your Thursday host, Chelsea. Today I am actually not out fishing. As you can tell, I'm in my kitchen, so surprise, surprise, I'm doing a cooking episode. A few of our other hosts have inspired me to make a cooking episode as well. I am by no means a chef. I'm not great at cooking, but we got to do it to survive. So today I'm going to be making fish cakes with homemade tartar sauce. So I thought that was something maybe my son would enjoy because he doesn't love seafood, but maybe fish cakes will be fun for him to try. So in this recipe that I got, it says to use white fish. So today I got some cod. That's what was in the grocery store. That was nice and fresh. So I have it laid out here on the baking sheet, and it says to just salt and pepper and put it in the oven. So we're going to cook the fish before we make it into cakes. So let's get some salt and pepper on these things. There we go. I just love recipes that have dill. The smell is just phenomenal. It brings back so many childhood memories. My Baba, who is Ukrainian, so my grandma, she grew dill in her garden when we were kids, and we would always just go and pick it and just eat it right off of the stems. So it just brings back a lot of childhood memories. So I try to use dill a lot, and I use it in tons of different recipes, even if it doesn't call for it. We're just chopping it up as fine as we can. It says 1 tablespoon, but of course I like to use a little more. Okay, so it's asking for half a cup of mayonnaise. What's next? 1 small chopped dill pickle. I told my son that I'm making fish cakes, and he says, why in the world would you make a cake out of fish? So it'll be interesting when he sees the finished product, and it's not really what he was picturing in his mind. He said he will be my taste tester, so there's that. Next ingredient is capers. Now, I've never ever used capers, so this should be interesting. I don't even know what they are, but that's what the recipe called for. Go drain that. Chop those up. I'm going to have to find another recipe that calls for capers so I can use these up. Okay. And then ask for 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. Go. 1 teaspoon of, I'm not even going to attempt saying this word, Worcester sauce, whatever. We all know what it is. I just am not very good at saying the word. There we go. Got that. tablespoon of honey Dijon. Or actually, it's not honey Dijon. It's just Dijon mustard. I said honey Dijon because I love eating honey Dijon. So I'm not measuring. I just do a little squirt in there. Salt and pepper. And then we're going to mix it up. There we go. Look how delicious that looks. Yum! We're going to put that in the fridge. The recipe says the longer it sits, the better it tastes. So put that in the fridge, and I'm going to check on the fish.
All right, so I just took the fish out of the oven. This is how it turned out. Looks fabulous. So we're gonna mix all of the last of the ingredients in the bowl together. So I just gotta chop up these green onions. Yum, yum, yum. So we'll have the fish in there, green onions, panko breadcrumbs, 2 eggs, salt and pepper. And then it asks for a type of seasoning, but I could not find it. It was called Old Bay. I could not find it in the grocery stores, so I just grabbed this one, which is an alternative to it. So we'll just put a teaspoon of that in as well. Pretty simple, just 6 ingredients. I like that. I like simple. Okay, and then we will put the egg in there as well. Egg, panko breadcrumbs. It looks like I'm putting a lot of pepper in here, but I think it's plugged or something. So if you're like, holy, she loves the pepper, that's why. And then some salt. And then I will just use this guy for the seasoning. All right, let's see. So in the recipe it says to break up the fish as best you can. Of course, they're pretty flaky, so it's coming apart easy.
Alright, so I have everything mixed up. This is what it looks like. I just washed my hands with soap and water. I'm going to make little patties. There we go. Awesome. And now we're going to fry them up. So I'm going to wash my hands, heat up some vegetable oil in a frying pan, and we're going to cook them. Let's hope they don't fall apart. Okay, I got my frying pan heated up. Let's see how these turn out. So the recipe says about 3 minutes per side. Let's have a look here. Oh yeah.
Well, they're not falling apart so far. Okay, I'm gonna flip them. Ooh. Those look fabulous. I'm excited. Okay, I'm going to make a plate for my son, and he's going to be the taste tester today. So, while that other side is cooking, let's get our tartar sauce out. Put it in this little bowl for him to dip. All right, stay tuned for the taste testing. All right, well, we have the finished product of our fish cakes and homemade tartar sauce. Is this what you thought fish cakes would be?
No.
No.
I thought it'd be a cake with fish in it.
That doesn't sound very appealing. All right, well, let's give it a try. Mmm.
Mmm.
That is tasty.
Yeah.
Well, it was pretty simple to make, and it's delicious, so I would say I'll definitely be making this again. It was super easy, and it's delicious.
It tastes like a Krabby Patty.
A Krabby Patty. That's okay.
Delicious.
Mm-hmm. Hey guys, well, that makes a wrap here with this episode with the Women's Fishing Network. Thanks so much for following along on my little cooking adventure today. I had a lot of fun. It was a huge success. I'll definitely be making this recipe again. My goal is to catch a walleye soon and cook that up because apparently walleye are just delicious and easy to cook. So that's on my bucket list to do this winter for sure, is to cook up a walleye. Thank you so much to all our sponsors. We are so grateful for your support. Thank you to Rick at Goes to 11 Media. I am so excited for ice fishing season. It's right around the corner, and believe it or not, it's still October, and there are people in Alberta that are actually ice fishing already. So I'm quite jealous. I assume they were out in the mountains where it's a little colder, but it got me super excited for ice fishing season. So I'll have a fishing segment for you next time. And yeah, have a great week. See you next time.